Everybody likes to take books and go, well, if that was happening in real life, well, it's not. It's happening on paper. When I went book shopping, I only got one book. Be proud of me. Well, hello, I'm Erica. I am Odd. So I made a little like community page post. I want to be more active on my YouTube community page. So I think I'm going to start posting more polls and stuff again and just like some more photos and stuff. I definitely need to be like more active on the community page outside of just like posting shorts almost every day. My computer tried to for the vlog. That's why it went up a week and a half later than I wanted it to. But nevertheless, we persevere. That should be going up today or tomorrow. I'm still having all of the footage input. So while I'm waiting for all of that to happen, why not go to the bookstore? My fun little bookstore that I love. Wow. This is grandmother with a in her mouth and her teeth not in. So she looks like the grandfather from Courage the Cowardly Dog. You know what that face structure looks like. You know what I'm talking about. You know it. She's that chin out because there's no teeth. I hope she has the best day. She didn't give a single I hope that she has the best day. And I hope she gets that muffler fixed. That's what that sound was. It's 50. I don't care if you're in an expedition. Get off my ass. And so I feel like this gives you a really good insight into what I'm like what it's like to actually be in a car with me. I just scream. I've been very good this year. It was like kind of my New Year's goal of like, okay, you're only gonna get physical books that are 5-star reads. And I've been really good about that, but I have been missing like physical books. My Kindle is amazing. You couldn't pry my Kindle out of my cold, screaming, just gripping onto it for dear life hands. You could, but I do miss like physical copies of books. So I know that I'm going to be getting How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, and then I think I want to get one other little cute Christmas one. I'm not like going crazy with the physical books because again, they take up space quickly, but nevertheless, wanted to treat myself a little bit. I worked really hard this whole week, but yeah, let's get to book shopping. I think they redecorated a little bit for Christmas. I'm so excited. It's so cute. I love going there. I just love it there. It's just such a cute little bookstore. It's worth the drive for sure. I could absolutely cry. Are you kidding me? I have a story time in the car. I need to also start like filming upward like this because you guys always see me at this angle and it makes my neck look bigger than it is. This is what I look like. Anyways, I need taller tripods that are actually as tall as me. That's the issue. Which shouldn't be that hard because I'm 5'3", but still. So I was about to leave the bookstore and then the owner actually stopped me. Whenever I go in there, me and the owner and like a few of the employees there, we always just gab about books and like life recently. And as I was okay, I don't know if you heard that. There's a man walking around screaming, so that's fine about how he needs pants. He's screaming about his pants. I digress. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I was about to walk out and then these lovely people came in and this little girl, she had to be like 6 or something. She's adorable. She was there with who I assume is her mom. And they make little flowers and they give them out to people to spread sunshine. It's so cute! I was gonna cry. Oh my God, it was adorable. I'll do a little haul when I get back home, but I needed to share this immediately because look at how adorable this is. And also this is going in my car. So I love it. It is so cute. I have Rage Against the Machine stuck in my head. Now, it's not important that you know that, but it's important to me that you know that. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, full transparency, I've had a stressful couple of weeks. I filmed the first half of this vlog like a week and a half ago, I want to say. Just due to life, you know, I've had like a bunch of extra stress. So that was my whole reason for like making the vlog last week too, was just sort of like a read with me, decompress vlog. And I definitely want to make more of them. In 2025 especially, I want to sort of expand my content more and while still staying in the vlogger booktuber realm, because I'm definitely a vlogger slash booktuber and not a booktuber slash vlogger, if that makes sense. But like both are very intertwined in my life, so why not combine them? But thankfully in that time I actually got a lot of books read. So not only do I want to do a haul with you of what I got at the bookstore, I want to tell you about all the books that I finished. I think from the last time I did like a book check-in. So let's get into the books. First of all, when I went book shopping, I only got one book. Be proud of me. I did get a couple of pins while I was there. I did get a pin that says read more books with a little ghost on it, but the other thing I got is a gift, so I can't tell you what it is yet, but I think they'll like it. Anyways, the book that I got is All I Want Is You. I was debating between this and I think the book Snowed In, but I decided I wanted a bit of like a shorter novella, and this looks really adorable, so I decided to pick this up. I actually started reading it this morning very briefly. I'm only on like page 3. I literally just wanted to just start it right before I went to work. So, and it looks pretty adorable. It seems like it's a second chance romance, a little bit of a close proximity situation because of professional obligations, so it looks really adorable. I'm gonna start that this week. I ended up finishing 2 books that I talked about previously, which is How My Neighbor Stole Christmas and Butcher and Blackbird, because again, I'm a very complex individual. I recently have just been reading only Christmas like novelettes and romances, just again because of like just stresses in life. I'm like, I need it to feel Christmassy, so I've just been reading a bunch of Christmas novelettes because they always end happy. But anyways, I finished How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, and I know that this book has a lot of like mixed reviews. I really liked this one. I first gave it 5 stars when I initially finished it, and I realized I need to stop rating books immediately after I finish them, because immediately after I finish a book I'm always like, oh my god, 5 stars. But no, do you know what I mean? So I need to take some time to really like rate it and give it its fair rating. So I gave this, I think I gave this a 4.5 or like a 4.3. It was very cute. It was long at certain parts, and honestly, like, to get into this book, so everybody's like, oh my god, it's so cheesy, it's this and that. Listen, we read these because we know that they're gonna be cheesy and cute, right? It's kind of like how whenever you turn on any Hallmark holiday movie, you know it's gonna suck, but it's sort of like how when you turn on a B horror movie, you're like, this is the worst, but also like in a good way, you know? So if you go into that like accepting that this is silly and funny and it kind of doesn't take itself too seriously, you're gonna have a great time. I really enjoyed it. Next is Butcher and Blackbird. I gave this one 5 stars. If you really wanted me to nitpick, 4.8. 4.8, 4.9. I really enjoyed this book. I thought it was funny. I thought it was cute. It was dark. It had the serial elements, but it also was like really funny. It's a dark comedy, right? It was really adorable in that way, and it was just about like, you know, very much 2 people that get each other. And I think these characters really like saw all of who the other one was and was like, this is everything that I could have hoped for because you're like me and I'm like you. But it had just this really fun element of like, they happen to have really obscure and weird jobs. Usually the people they eliminate are like the scum of the earth, worst people in the entire world. They don't bring anything good into the world, so it's fine if they're not in it. Call me crazy, that's alright. That's alright with me. If they are eliminating people and it's making the world a safer place, that's alright. Also, these are fictional characters. It's a book. Everybody likes to take books and go, well, if that was happening in real life, well, it's not. It's happening on paper. Let art be art. I thought these 2 were really adorable. The twist was twisting. The plot twist was amazing. The next one I finished was My December Darling. I'm giving this a firm 4.7 stars. Again, some mixed reviews, but I think it's a nice short book. It's warm, it's fuzzy. You guys saw me reading this on my Kindle for my Read With Me vlog. It's really cute and it tugs at the heartstrings. It's fast paced, which I liked, where it made a point, it got to the point usually within 3 pages, right? So I really enjoyed that aspect. However, was it absolutely perfect? No. I will say the only thing that made this not a 5 star was her wedding speech. And that's sort of like a sub-catalyst of the entire book. And this is not spoilers, but her wedding speech, she referenced too many times that she dated the groom first, when like she explains that they didn't even really date. They just went on a couple of dates and they just weren't feeling it, and her sister was madly in love with him, so she gave a blessing. Within like the first 4 sentences, all 4 of them are jokes. Like it's all jokes about that. And I'm like, hey, maybe this is just me, but I would be like, maybe 1 joke. If it was repetitive jokes and I was the bride, I'd be like, who's the speech about? Is it my day or your day? It's my day. That was the only thing that made this honestly not a 5 star. However, if you're somebody who like the tough or has always been seen as sort of like unapproachable, hi, this will make you cry. This will make you cry because it does just take like that person. Like you have your people and you have your family and your friends who get you and love you, but it takes like that one person where it's like, oh, I am lovable. You do love me. It was just so cute and I loved it. And so what I've started now is a little novelette series. I think it's called Under the Mistletoe or something along those lines. Anyways, I'm starting with the first one, which is called Cruel Weather with You by Ellie Hazelwood. I don't think I've read anything by Ellie Hazelwood, but I've heard really good things. So that is the energy. I will say I have started rereading Fourth Wing in anticipation for Onyx Storm. I just forgot how much I love that book. It's so good. But that is it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Next week is just going to be my reading wrap up, and then we're gonna move into New Year's for new vlogs. So let me know what you would like to see in the new year. But with that being said, I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.